Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 12 of Life in Racers Lane. We've been doing a lot of these, but I'm having just as much of a great time as always.
Are you, though?
Oh, I am. I love doing this stuff.
Okay, just making sure.
I've been doing this stuff for too long, but I still love doing it.
Because I'm going to be honest with you, this is a lot of fun.
I love doing this. I'm happy that we're able to put this on and actually follow through.
And we haven't been told to stop yet.
We have not been told to stop
officially.
Yet. Legitimately.
Yeah, legitimately. That's a better word. Yeah, so we're going to keep rolling.
See, if they look at us and they go, hey, can you start the podcast? I'm just going to go, this guy. This guy.
Hey, I'll take two. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we have just introductions, firstly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, spring break. We just got back from spring break.
We did.
About a week ago. I came in on, I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, that's when classes started, Tuesday.
Well, my first class was Wednesday, actually.
Oh, look at you.
Because I had professional selling with Mr. Pullman. I have three online classes.
Really?
I have algebra online, ecology online. Oh, there's a third one. I forgot what it was.
So that's a little new for you?
Yeah, so during my first quarter and my second quarter, I had only one online class, and now I have three. So it's definitely a lot more workload online, but still better than 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Because I would rather stay up late doing work online than waking up early, because then I'll actually retain the information later at night.
Real question.
Yeah.
How's Mr. Pullman in class?
He's cool so far. It's only been the first episode.
You can be honest. You can be honest.
No, it's been just the first day. That's all it was.
I don't think he watches these, so you can be honest.
I don't know. I mean, he was on one. He's probably seen the one that he was on.
He probably watched his over and over again.
But yeah, so the first day was fun. He said something that I really did agree with and enjoy. Was he said that there's not like a legitimate $300 textbook that nobody is going to open throughout the course, but what there is there's an actual book, a professional book about sales, and then that is what we're going to be reading chapters on and have assignments based on. Which I agree with a lot, and I really do enjoy that. And I also like how a lot of our assignments, from what I believe, he said is the assignments are legitimate, like in person, like you're talking, you're pitching, you're cold calling, you're doing all these things when it comes to selling professionally.
Absolutely.
And I think it's a great way to structure your class, especially with skills such as selling.
Yeah. So in my new role of assistant dean, I'll make sure to include that on his evaluation in May.
One day in, I have nothing but positive things to say.
Good.
One day in, we're in the green.
Maybe we'll do this episode or follow up with this in about 10 weeks and we can reevaluate.
Yes, we can do that.
Perfect.
We can do that.
So what else did you do over your spring break? I mean, you were home for a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. So my spring break was longer than most of my friends. Like I would say, yeah, I'm home from this date to this date. You're like, dude, that's 3 weeks longer than mine. I'm like, I know, my school's better than yours. But honestly, I spent most of my spring break just working on my drift car.
Oh, sweet.
I spent so much time on that car. There were two issues that I solved. One of them was a problem with the battery. Do you know what a load test is?
Absolutely not.
So when you start the car, you turn the key.
Okay.
Or in my case, you press a button.
Mine's a button too, so press a button.
Yeah, you press the button, and then it surges the battery full of load to start the engine, start the starter, turn the flywheel. So it's the big load of the car on the battery to run it. So I took it to AutoZone. I got it charged, fully charged, but that didn't solve the problem. But then I went to O'Reilly's and I did a load test, which is they hook it up and then they boost the battery with a bunch of stuff to see if it'll even handle that kind of a load. And they look at me and they go, this battery's load is actually so low, my computer's not reading it.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
that can't be good.
Cool. So I bought a new battery, threw it in, fixed the problem. And then I also had to buy a brand new starter.
Oh my.
Because basically imagine a cylinder.
Okay.
And then a smaller cylinder on top.
Okay.
That's what a starter looks like.
Oh.
And then on the big cylinder, there's little teeth. And then that is what turns another thing, which turns another thing, which starts the car.
Do you know how to change all that stuff too?
Huh. Yeah. That's I come to UNOH for the business side of things because that's where my skill set is.
Sure.
But my passion and my love is racing and cars and drifting.
Wow.
So back home is where I do my tech side, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But back home is my tech side.
So good to know in case my starter goes out, you can...
I mean, it's easier to get to on some cars than others, but yeah, I mean, I could.
I gotcha.
Technically, I could. Pay me in Pay me an extra credit.
I'll ask Mr. Pullman.
Yep. See.
Yes.
Give me one.
Mr. Pullman, I'll be in touch.
One exempt, and I'll do your starter for you.
Okay, perfect.
I can do that.
Done.
Anyway, Hawking Hills trip.
Yeah. So my spring break was I wouldn't say chaotic. It was a lot of fun. We started our golf season. I'm the women's head golf coach, which not a lot of people know or think it's kind of funny, which it is. But
that's cool.
We just started our spring season. We had a tournament actually yesterday, and then we go this weekend as well. And then in between there, my family and I go down to Hocking Hills. You ever been? I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's actually really cool. Could be a sponsor someday.
That would be cool.
That would be sweet.
That would be cool.
But Hocking Hills is down in Southern Ohio, south of Columbus, renting a cabin.
Shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fun. It was nice, refreshing.
Sure.
Phones don't work a lot down there, so it's kind of like
it's a nice disconnect.
Yeah, you kind of like unplug.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Nice.
We were down there for 3 days, so
fun.
Yep, then came back up here and got class started. Class is started, and we're rolling now. So exciting.
Yeah, and then we have a life update.
Yeah, so I just want to give a shout out. It's my wife and I's 20-year wedding anniversary this summer.
Congratulations,
Mrs. Gunder. She put up with me that long.
Mrs. Gunder.
Yes, correct.
Thank you for putting up with Mr. Gunder.
Yeah, so it's this summer. I'm not sure how many episodes are going to be on this next go around, so I want to make sure I get that shout out in. But yeah.
Yes. Me and my girlfriend just had our 3 year.
There you go.
Not even close, but
there you go.
Something.
We've been dating-ish, if you want to call it that, for 24 years. So
nice.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast it goes. It's weird to say that.
That's crazy. Hey, good for you guys.
Thank you.
And then the next thing we have is an equipment update. So as you guys can tell,
sort of.
They can
probably tell, right?
It is not the normal setup. It's the same vibe. We just moved the tables this way. So we're closer to the wall. And actually, Riley had a really good idea just a second ago. What if we had every guest that we have on an episode sign a cube on the wall?
That would be actually really...
Every guest has a cube. And because there's no way we're going to fill that. And
that's a lot of cubes.
Never say never.
Riley plug.
Riley plug.
We need a name for that too.
For what? Riley's
like when
Chirps?
Riley just says something.
Yeah. Riley's Chirps. We'll need a name for that.
Yes.
You know
what? Before we get that, I do have another idea. Keep going. I'm going to spit this at you.
Well, I mean, that was pretty much all I had.
Yeah. Well, the new idea comes up with the next thing. So what's the next thing?
The next thing is pit stop.
Yeah. And I didn't give you the heads up on this.
On what?
What my idea is with this.
It just says, would you rather?
Yeah. I have another idea I didn't write down.
Are we not doing a would you rather?
We are doing a would you rather, but in cahoots with it.
Okay.
What if every time we do a pit stop or one of the pit stops had a special guest?
Okay.
Random.
I'm not against it.
Any out of pure, just out of nowhere. What?
Who is that?
Who is it?
Who is that? It's Mr. Pullman himself.
Hey! Were your ears burning?
Yes.
I knew it. Get in here, big fella.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Mr. Alan Pullman in the room.
That's right. So I feel like he's going to do the first pit stop.
We can have Mr. Pullman do the first pit stop. We have a question for you. We have different themes on what we do our pit stops on. The first one is a would you rather question.
So we usually you didn't do a pit stop when you were on.
No,
we didn't have them at that time.
That was episode 1.
It was new.
It was a new
thing.
Right. Yeah. So we either give you the chance. Do you want to say the question, or do you want us to say it to you?
You say it to me if you. Yeah, I can't read very well.
Okay.
That's why we're not using a textbook in the class. I can't read it.
Well, and you don't need to read to sell well if you can talk well.
Exactly. Okay, here we go. Here's your would you rather, Mr. Pullman.
Okay.
Would you rather always sit near the loudest person or sit next to the quietest person?
Sit next to the loudest person.
Okay, you need to just...
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Because that is not where I thought you were going.
Well, because they're going to be loud, and then I say a lot of dumb things, and if they're loud, people won't hear all the dumb things I say.
So
so it'll mask over all of the dumb things.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my logic.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah, it is.
I know.
That's how I get by.
You bring that to the table.
Yes. I would go just quiet.
You would?
Yeah. Yeah, I would go the quietest person.
Yeah. I kind of was leaning towards that.
I struggle with uncomfortable silence. I'm not very good at it. Which, by the way, in sales is really hard to do because you're supposed to be in a negotiation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Once you kind of put your proposal out there, like a lot of salespeople want to then go, well, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? It's a negotiation tactic to just sit back and be quiet for 30 seconds to make the other person uncomfortable.
Well,
and that works on me.
To make the other person talk themselves into the same.
Absolutely.
Because you the first thing that you ask them is what do they need, and if you're even worth having the conversation.
Yeah.
And if they say, yeah, well, I've been thinking about this, then you just
well, so
tell me about this problem that you're having.
Yes, yeah. The more that your customer talks, the better it is. It's in sales, yeah. Mm-hmm. The less you talk.
That also gives you more of a platform to move off of and connect with them more on a person-to-person basis.
Absolutely.
Because if you're just, hi, I'm here to buy this product for me. Buy this product for me. Yeah. Buy this product from me. No. So but then if you can have that human to human, then it makes everything a lot easier. And it makes it
Would you agree that silence is hard to do?
It's very hard to do. And I've actually been in negotiation tables. So I've worked with actual negotiators that have been trained in it. And that's what they'll do. You'll give your price. Let's say you're selling this microphone for $50. And I say, well, okay, would you take this for $50? And then you just sit there and you stare at me. And then as a salesperson, I'm going to be like, okay, maybe for $45. Would you buy it for, okay, $40? And you just keep staring until I stop talking. And so
remember that.
We'll talk about that in class. It's really interesting.
I'm looking forward to that class
There's
a lot.
There's a lot of psychology.
I really am. And I wasn't glazing you in the beginning of the episode. That was honest.
Did you hear that as you were walking by?
No, I didn't hear a thing. I wasn't even in the room.
You guys thought this was a welcome back episode. This is a professional selling.
Yeah, we just got off on a hijack. This guy walks in, and next thing you know, we're talking about classes again.
You're good. All right, let's do one more.
One more?
Let's do one more.
Okay. You're going to do that.
I'll do this one.
I know you can read. I can help decipher.
Tehe, tehe. Oh, duh. Always sit in the... So would you rather always sit in the worst seat in the room or always get the worst parking or get the worst parking spot?
Okay.
Oh, I would rather...
So the worst seat in the classroom or the worst parking spot in the lot?
Oh, my gosh.
For me, that's where I would rather have the worst seat in the room because I get a charge out of Rockstar parking. I just got it pulling in here.
Isn't it the best feeling
It
ever?
was glorious.
Okay, I'm gonna say that I do get that lovely feeling of getting the parking spot that you really want to get. But with that said, I was thinking about your class, and I would not want to be in in an awkward spot in that class. I want to be where I can clearly see you because that's what I'm close to your podium. Yeah. So I want to be there, and I want to be able to sit close on a class that I care about.
And he's really buttering you up.
He sure is.
He's selling you right now.
I mean, right now you're to a solid C.
Sold.
Hey,
that's a solid C.
Hey, we're on the up.
71 or a 70.
Oh,
it feels way different.
Yeah, 70.5. I think it's
70.5. But yeah, I mean, like if it was like my online classes, I have an algebra class, I have an ecology class. I would rather just sit in the back and just take the information in and go home. Because it's algebra. Right? You got to through it. Every student has to do it, which is fine. That's college. But in a class like that, like algebra, I would choose the parking spot. But since I have my schedule as it is now, with a class that I actually care about, then I would want the good spot in class.
I'm picking the parking spot.
Would you?
Well.
Why would you?
Well, I get here really early, so I get that first spot every single time. And if ever at any point in time I'm not here early and I can't go there, my brain starts
you automatically have a bad day.
Yes, I'm
that.
Ruined.
Yes,
interesting.
So it's like a psychological thing. But have you ever noticed? Do you ever teach in the same classroom?
Yeah.
And do you ever have the same students in those classrooms ever?
Yeah.
Do you ever find that they sit in the same seats they did in previous classes? Riley, I'm staring right at you.
I did it this time.
You didn't because I made a comment, but you were gonna.
I was. Take you off.
Yeah, I always bring that up because a lot of my students were in that same classroom every single time, and they'll sit in the same seats every single.
Yeah,
I always try to sit in the same spot every time because a normal standard class layout is 4 rows. Yeah. Well, really it's 8 because it's 2, 2, 2, 2. So I try to be in not 1 but 2.
Okay.
Closest to the podium.
All right.
So, I mean, your class is a little different. It's not that exact layout. But if it was on this side, here was the podium, I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'll sit probably here somewhere.
Love it.
That's a lot of strategery into seating. I never gave it that much thought. Well, I chose the parking spot too because I always look for little victories throughout the day. Oh. And that's one of those. That's just,
one of them.
It's a micro pick. And that 10 seconds of like, I walked into this building today after getting that Rockstar parking.
And you felt
I walked a little taller.
walked by, your ears were ringing, you knocked on the door, and look at you now.
Look at you now.
Synchronicity, I think, is the word. That was a big word.
Even. Hey, you know what? I'm going to give Mr. Pullman a round of applause.
Thank you once again.
Thank you for your guest appearance. This is our first guest speaker in the pit stop that I did not tell anyone of. I just thought of it on my way over here.
That was exciting.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Get out of here.
Have a great day.
Yeah. See
You
you.
as well, man. Thank you. I'll see you in class on Monday.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I would see you.
Fantastic. I'm going to say that was a success.
W success.
W.
This was good.
Yes. All right. Moving on.
Okay, moving on. Big topic here.
Yes, this is the one
Big
that I
topic here.
think was kind of...
Ooh. Wait. Go get the thing. It's right where it was.
Okay.
Get the thing. We're not going to say the thing. There is a thing.
I feel like when we were kind of spitballing ideas, this was like the one concrete thing that we were like, this has to be talked about.
With welcome back episodes, there's not really a definite talking points.
It's like winging out a smidge.
Yeah. So keep the thing over there. We'll bring it in a little bit. But anyway, what we are talking about is the Fuel the Future
Yes, sir.
event at Racers Station. So this was a very big entrepreneurial event. So there was a panel of entrepreneurs that are alumni from UNOH, and then there was a panel of entrepreneurs just in the Lima community.
Yeah, sure. So I'll give a shout out. Here were the alumni
Yes.
that were involved. We had Len Isaac, who's the CEO of Whitestone Fleet Services, Brian Littlefield, who's a co-founder of Jocko Fuel, Philip Ricard is the founder and owner of Lakeland Repair and Services, Eddie Saunders Jr., the founder and CEO of Speak Friend Consulting, and Chase Vance, who is a big-time realtor in Columbus. And it was really cool to hear their stories. I think from your perspective, I'm interested in what you kind of thought about that aspect of it.
Yeah, so it was really cool. Because my job was a couple of different things.
Mm-hmm.
The first job that I had was I was the moderator.
Yeah.
So if you guys have seen clips of it, or if you guys have seen photos of it, of the panelists, you would see me on the podium kind of right behind them, because I was the one feeding them questions to answer to the crowd of a couple of students that I did see taking notes and
Well, that's good.
genuinely retaining what they had to say, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I thought that was really cool. So from my point of view, it was a really cool event because as we kind of just talked about, you get more topic ideas as they just keep talking. So I had my pencil, and then I would just write down side questions that I had based off of things that they said. Because I know one person mentioned how difficult and how big of a step it was to hire your first employees. And so I made a little note and then asked a question about...
So they could expand on that one piece. Absolutely. And I can imagine from your standpoint as well, obviously the moderator and trying to get all those things, but just hearing their stories too. These people and these individuals, very successful, came from UNOH. When I saw, it was fun to see them kind of interact, how much has changed here for the positive, which was pretty refreshing here as well.
Yeah. Oh, and half of them said this wasn't here when I was here. This wasn't here when I was here. So it was cool to see them kind of expand on what's changed, why things are so much better, and go more into that.
Yeah, and shout out to Mrs. Brogy, who
yes,
helped put this on, and then Melanie, who is our in charge of alumni interactions and fundraising for the university to kind of spearhead this. So shout out to them.
Shout out to those two. The whole reason that kind of thing, took place. And with that said, the second job that I had was other than the panelists, there was a student pitch competition. That's what it was called.
Riley.
So Riley,
ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on this podcast, at least, you are looking at the Fuel the Future.
Here, hold it straight at you so the camera can see it.
Yeah. Okay. There it is. Look at that.
Yeah, like that. Look at that. Life in Racers Lane, first place. So, what exactly did we get first placed in? There was a couple of other students, I believe. No, it's fine. Of other students, and they had their own business ideas, their own entrepreneurial.
Yeah, we'll give them a little shout out as well. Brittany Goodman, who Agricolor was the name of her business. Bear Theory by Ava Welsh. Darian Siebert had an idea of a company called Apex Dirt Consulting. And Josh Beckman had a pitch regarding motorsports and like earlier younger kids participating. I can't actually remember that one as well.
It was more about like preventing like street racing.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And it was more of like the youth.
Yeah.
And steering them right.
Yeah. So those were the other competitors, and then obviously you guys brought this idea to the table.
Yeah, and we first heard of the event, and we were like, we have an entrepreneurial thing, right? Like this is a business. In some way, we're working on monetization and everything like that. So we qualified, got into the event, and we won.
Yeah.
It was super cool. I mean, all of their presentations were all so good. I was kind of like just sitting in my chair, like, please screw up, do something wrong.
As somebody I was watching.
Yeah.
I was impressed by everyone's presentation of just how they handled this situation. It never felt, my students will give presentations in my classes and sometimes they're very choppy and not really put together. I feel like, especially for you guys specifically, and shout out Kat too. But everyone else was really well put together. So I mean, stiff competition.
Yeah, it was. And it was also just a really fun time.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the summary of the Fuel the Future event. 2 alumni panels, or no, 2 entrepreneurial panels, one of them alumni, one of them community. And then there was the pitch competition that the Life in Racers Lane podcast took the victory.
And also shout out to Miss Brogy, Melanie, and Mr. Littlefield for funding a couple of the other individuals that didn't win necessarily.
Yeah.
But they gave them, $250 from Mr. Littlefield, another $250 for Mr. Littlefield, and then Melanie and Miss Brogy gave Darian and Josh $100 each as well. So the grand total for money given out for that thing was $1,200. So,
and that's all going towards student run,
absolutely,
like journeys.
Yeah,
So
and some of the
really
things
freaking cool
that you guys will see will be as a result of that money from you guys for winning. So.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that and super proud of you guys. You should be really, really proud of yourselves.
I had a donut afterwards. That was my reward.
Yeah,
for all of it. Anyway, so I mean, on that topic, open house was today and yesterday.
Yep.
Super freaking fun time. I know, Riley. Thank you very much for helping out with the AMA booth / podcast booth. So that's really helpful. I had to kind of bounce back and forth. From the Drift Club and the AMA booth. I had to kind of bounce back and forth. That's why I'm wearing this, actually.
Yeah.
I don't wear this ever, actually.
You should.
I mean, is it cool? Yes.
It's a sweet jacket.
But it's so I got this when I was had my internship with Formula Drift.
Ah, okay.
And so the only times I wear this jacket is when I'm at drift events for UNOH.
Oh.
It hasn't left my closet since.
Okay. Well, but we won't go any further than that with maybe the next time you'll be wearing it.
Ooh.
Teaser.
Yeah, we'll get right into that.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, I like when people are talking about the Drift Club and they're out at the open houses, coming up to our booth. We have a little banner on our table that says UNOH official like education partner of Formula Drift.
That's so awesome.
So it has that right on the table. So it's also like a selling point for me. Like, see this?
Absolutely.
UNOH.
That's right.
UNOH. So that's the only time I really wear this. And then we have Drift Club shirts.
That's sweet.
So
I love open house. I love being able to talk to prospective students and their families.
And that's some of the best driving at the skid pad.
Oh, sweet.
So
I've never been out there.
Dude.
Ever.
Dude.
Would I fit in there? In a car and do that?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can take me for a lap.
Yeah. Well, because my drift car will be here. It'll be done. What?
Him drive.
I'm going to let you drive me in that thing?
Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Can I wear a helmet?
Yeah, everyone wears helmets.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to wear a helmet. There's still tech regulations.
Okay, it's a little mushy in there after all my years, so
right.
We don't need to be rattling it.
No, helmet will be on, and there'll be like a racing seat, so 5-point harness, so you'll be booted in. But yes, I'm giving you a ride along.
I disagree to do.
Not my life.
So future episode, Gunder gone sideways.
That would be sick. That would be sweet.
Yeah. Anyway,
see how this happens?
It just spitballs, man.
Someone's just gonna walk in this door again and be like, "Ta-da,
ta-da!" But anyway, our upcoming Rule of 5, and I will talk about Formula Drift within our next Rule of 5.
Yeah, go for it. Tell us where you're going and what we're doing. This is gonna be.
Well, first we have an episode before that.
That's right. So
one more.
sorry, our next episode.
Yes.
Yes, that will be filming and then airing in a handful of weeks. Michael Wagner, have you had Mr. Wagner yet?
Not officially.
No. So he teaches our accounting program. Great individual. He makes accounting fun.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say.
Well, and that's the big reason why I went to him for some help, because I was in accounting, but there were certain parts I wasn't understanding.
Yeah.
So I just stopped by his office hours, and he really did make accounting kind of like, you know what I mean?
And he's got a special gift to do that. So I know, because I know he's going to prep himself. I'm really interested in hearing your guys' conversation.
I'm looking forward to that one for sure.
And then after that
will be me in Formula Drift Atlanta. I'm going to be going there doing a little mini episode with just me. So sadly, no Gunder, no Riley, no Kat. It'll be just me. But I will be interviewing students that are there working on the cars, working with a company called Race Treads, moving tires here and there. And hopefully I will be able to get a short little podcast feature from maybe the Formula Drift staff.
It's going to be sweet.
So I'm looking forward to that. So,
and because honestly, I think I've mentioned it a number of times, the original kind of idea and thought was maybe do this, maybe do that. So this is another one that we're going to see how this works.
We've also been wanting to branch this podcast out.
Yeah, and see if it can get any more out of here and out into the field, and maybe go to a sporting event, right? Or obviously like this. So this is our kind of our test run.
A test drive. But yeah, I would love, I'm going to talk to as many students at the Drift Club as I can.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Jacob Gettins. He's the host of the Formula Drift podcast called The Outer Zone. I would love nothing more than to sit down and have a conversation with him.
That'd be awesome.
If he has 5 minutes of free time.
That'd be awesome.
But anyway, next thing we have is the women's flag football coach.
Yeah,
that is our athletics episode.
We kind of talked about this at the very first one, if you remember, because I was like, did you know?
Did we? Oh, we did. I remember that clip.
Did you know we are starting a women's flag football team?
Yes. If you want to scroll all the way down to the beginning of our first episode.
That was our
reels,
first.
It was the first episode. And one of the clips was him mentioning a women's flag football team.
Yeah. So since then, we hired our first flag football coach, and I am apologizing, Coach Lockridge. I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't want to mispronounce your first name.
Aliyah? I'm going to give it a crack. Aliyah.
It's either
Aliyah. I'm gonna stick to that.
Or Aliyah.
Aliyah.
I'm gonna stick with Coach Lockridge.
I mean, I always call Coach Lockridge, or I say Mr. Gunder.
That's right.
Or I say Mr. Pullman.
So we'll stick with that.
Yeah.
But she's recently been full-time hired. She's out on the road recruiting. Some interesting things I pulled up. So number one, our first season for here will be a year from now. So the spring of 27. But did you know that women's flag football is in the 2028 Summer Olympics?
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
No,
I did not.
Here's another one for you. High school participation in women's flag football over the last year, the participation rate has increased by 105%.
That's insane.
And over 200 colleges and universities have adopted women's flag football in the last 3 years in the United States between NAIA and NCAA.
I remember back in my high school days, we had I forgot what the event was called.
Powder Puff?
Yep.
There it was.
That's it.
Riley, did you play Powder Puff?
We weren't allowed to because of injuries.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, so we had a Powder Puff game. So I was, at that point in time, I was the live stream manager. So I actually live streamed.
You videoed it?
Uh-huh.
Sick.
That was one of my jobs back in high school. Is we had a camera guy on top of the big press box.
Okay.
And then wires down to my control center area.
That's awesome.
And I live streamed our Powder Puff game.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
And there's a number of schools, universities in our league, which is the WAC, the WHAC, that are adopting it as well. So
that's really cool.
I think it'll be fun to see this take off and be something that's monumental, and we're going to be at the forefront of that.
I mean, think about it. If the Olympics is picking it up, 200 colleges are picking it up, participation has increased. It seems like we're only going up.
Yeah.
With this, and I'm stoked to see what happens in the upcoming years.
So when Coach Lockridge sits down, I think with you, are you doing that one, or am I doing? That's me. So we'll hopefully she'll be prepared. As I've met with her a few times, and I was on the interview committee. She's awesome to be around. She used to do her own podcast. I don't know what it was. It was something about women in athletics, I think. So I'm really excited for her to give a lot of cool information about what's going on, because that's pretty neat.
And the next episode, the last one in our 5, is also with you.
Yes, absolutely. And this is another one. Your piloting of going off campus was a cool idea that we kind of had. This one is more similar to the Robert Riley episode that you had. Now, he was an alumni. None of us, I didn't teach him, obviously, but Logan Ross, who graduated from my sport management program, did some really cool internships. He interned with the Chicago Bears. Went down to Orlando and worked at a stadium down there, did some really cool things. And now he is the business development person for the Peoria Rivermen, which is a professional hockey league team. So graduated from our program a couple years ago. He's coming back to campus. He's going to be on some marketing videos as well. So I thought, you know what?
That's cool.
Let's get him on here and come speak to my classes. Riley will get to hear from him twice. Exciting.
Love it.
That's right. So I'm excited for Logan to be on and kind of, if you envision how we, go different directions with each episode, that's kind of like, I feel like what we've kind of developed as far as instead of, something the same all 5, it's kind of like, we're going to do this and then go this direction, which I think is cool.
I think that's what we should do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then the next topic that we have for you guys is upcoming UNOH events. So we just mentioned open house. Yep. So big success as always.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
a great time at open houses. That was where I was really sold on the school when I came.
Yeah, you mentioned that you went in there and I don't remember.
So I think I briefly met you if you were in the room at that time because I remember me and my mom and my dad spoke with Mr. Legerman about motorsports marketing.
Sure, and I would have been sitting right
and
next
then you would have been in that room.
Maybe.
So hypothetically.
Probably. It's where I met. No. Yes, it was. I met Riley there last year.
Nice.
I convinced her to come here and be a part of all the cool stuff we're doing. So
anyway, career fair.
Yeah, we just had it on Thursday.
Yes.
We're going through a transition of a new director of career services. So I think in the direction that we're going to be going, the career fair will become a bigger and better part of our process is the best way I could explain that. So, yeah. But it was a cool event. And there's another one coming up in May with Ohio Means Jobs here in Allen County. So kind of excited about that, but yeah.
And then what's the last up one?
Yeah. So the last thing that we're doing in May, it's called the Torque Awards. So if you're familiar, you ever watch the ESPYs on ESPN? Okay. Grammys.
I know, but
like an awards show.
An awards show. Okay, yes, perfect.
I do. We piloted this last year called the Torque Awards with our athletes, and it went well. So we're kind of expanding it a little bit. I'm pretty sure both of you are going to be involved in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if I told you that or
you did not.
I'm going to shout out.
That's right. Shout out. That's right. Taking pictures and doing some video stuff because it's really an evening to honor our student athletes on campus and give out awards for academic awards about, greatest moment, male athlete of the year, female athlete of the year, that sort of thing, coach of the year, and it's a fun thing. Get dressed up and, kind of celebrate everybody. So I'm looking forward to that.
I feel like that's also very necessary to recognize student athletes because it's been mentioned on our athletic episodes in the past with how difficult it is to be a student athlete and then also do everything else that you're doing.
As a former student athlete, it is a challenge.
Because that was the crossroads that I faced in my sophomore year of high school. I was an athlete. I was playing soccer. But I wanted to play in my junior year, maybe my senior year. But I also wanted to be more involved with my publications team and do video work, marketing. And I decided to choose marketing because it's very difficult to do both.
And it's a common theme, what you just mentioned.
Yeah.
More than it even was, 20 some years ago when I did it, because all the other stuff wasn't as in-depth as it is now, right? For you to be able to do this, the AMA, the Drift Club, could you imagine trying to be a soccer player on top of that right now?
No.
It would not happen.
God, no.
So
I can manage being mentally drained.
But you add the physical part.
But if I'm physically drained, don't talk to me. For the next 13 hours, don't touch my phone.
Yes. And I have a lot of student athletes in our sport management program, and I have that conversation a lot. Of at some point in time, I'm not saying you have to pick one or the other, but the focus has to start shifting, right? Because, we don't have a whole lot of professional athletes come from UNOH. There's a handful, but not a whole lot. More, just like the NCAA says and NAI says, more student athletes become non-athletes at some point in time than continue to be athletes. So we always got to keep that in mind, but it is a challenge, but
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Alrighty. We have our last pit stop. Predictions. All the way on the bottom there.
Okay, Riley. This is a prediction, okay? Something people will get nostalgic for way too soon.
Way too soon.
Way too soon. What are we getting nostalgic for?
I was just thinking like a restaurant nowadays or like fast food chains.
Oh.
You don't even
Restaurants.
talk to the people working. You just
Like the old school way of like having a waiter?
There's no person-to-person connection.
Yeah, okay.
like the way stores are now, where like,
Hey,
It's like self-checkout.
or just how stores look now. Like they're
Everything's more isolated.
I gotcha.
Not a bad answer.
I like
that.
Jinx.
No.
Don't tell me.
Too funny.
Anyway,
Great pit stops.
great pit stops.
Golly. Right?
Wonderful episode.
Look at you.
With that said, we are around our deadline, so we'll wrap this up quick.
Yeah. We only got
we
a couple more
have
things anyway.
we have one more talking point.
Yeah, graduation.
Some of our plans, graduation, a couple more things. So
That's weird to even say.
what?
Like graduation. It seems so far away, but it's not.
It's really not. And
I know
feel
for
like
you guys, you got a long way to go, but like,
I'm gonna be here for a minute. But I mean, for me, it's more of, what do you mean summer's already here?
I know.
What do you mean I've been here for 3 quarters already? So it's that's definitely been.
So we have graduation
That
June
feeling.
14th, which most people are like, really that late? Because we're on quarters. Our spring quarter that we just started goes into June.
Yep.
So graduation's June 14th. We do 2 ceremonies. For me, it's a lot of fun to see those individuals walk across, get that diploma, take a picture with them afterwards. Like that's some of, from the instructor side and the professor side, that's like our, you made it, you did it, part of the process, which is super fun.
Yep. And do like the faculty go to graduate?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, cool.
All faculty, it's full-time people are mandatory to be there. So
Got it.
we have to wear the gown and sit up front and usually hoot and holler when I see the people that I want to hoot and holler at.
Are you gonna hoot and holler for me?
Dude, I'm going to be up on the stage this year.
Really? Oh, you're assistant dean.
Assistant dean.
Assistant dean. Alrighty. Anyway, what else do we have?
Well, the last thing, I'm kind of going to bring it to you guys because I was kind of jotting this stuff down, and I know you guys have been spitballing ideas and thoughts about some of the new content, some of the new ideas and thoughts. So I'll kind of leave it up to you with talking about some of the changes with the TikTok, the Reels, socials, stuff that I don't even really know exactly what it is. So
Yeah. So we were brainstorming content strategies, and what I've personally seen go more viral on TikTok and gain more traction is the more human to human, having fun kind of videos. I've seen on Instagram, that's where a lot of content goes for professional
yes,
companies, and that's where companies gain more traction, I believe. So what we're going to do is kind of shift towards keeping our reels, keeping our clicks like this one, or like the reels like this one, on Instagram, and then our TikTok is going to be focused on more funny things that happen or cool ideas that we think about, chasing viral themes, hashtags, whatever.
because if you are surprised people, a lot of funny things do happen in this room randomly.
A
for
lot
no
of funny
reason.
things do happen.
How on camera?
Not on camera, unfortunately. We
If
need
we
to
had-
get like a GoPro like in the
Bro,
corner,
and it just runs 24 hours a day.
and then it turns on whenever the door opens.
like when we get a random person just barge in.
But yeah, is there anything else that you think we should touch up on?
No, I'm just going to keep reiterating every time we do these. I'm really proud of you guys. This has turned into something that I wasn't sure if it could. And
Right.
I feel like we're on a fun, exciting, a good path into something that this is going to be able to create opportunities, going to create conversations. Yeah, and I'm excited for seeing what's coming in the future. And if you guys, I know we haven't really brought this up. If you have any ideas, you have any thoughts,
Oh yeah.
have any questions, I would love to do like a listener type question episode. If you guys have anything you want to add, feel free to reach out to any of us, whatever the email is. I don't even know what it is.
Damn it.
DM the Instagram.
UNOH podcast at Gmail, or just DM us straight up on TikTok or Instagram. Yeah, we'll keep track. I mean, if you guys, as you said, have any questions, we'll answer them.
Yeah, for sure.
If you guys
Reach
have any
out.
cool out of studio episodes or degrees you specifically want to hear from, we can
People that
put
we
that
should-
higher on the priority of
People
our
we should
to-do
reach out
list
to, people we should talk to
as well. Yeah.
Great ideas.
Alrighty. Well, thank you again for sitting down. This was sick.
I loved it, man.
Shout out Baymax. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good rest of your day, and we will catch you guys in episode 13 with Mr. Wagner.
Mr. Wagner.
In 2 weeks. Stay tuned. Thank
Be
you
in
guys.
touch.
Be in touch. Thank you guys.